welcome to your mat yogis. Today we are going to be doing quite a strong balance orientated vinyasa flow. There will be some hip opening, a little bit of back bending, and some core work. So it's going to be a full body flow really today, and I'm really excited about this one. It's a lot of fun, it's a little bit different, and I really hope you enjoy it. Before we get started, I have a little bit of an announcement with a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. I was meant to do this last week for Black Friday, but I thought that it was just really quite overwhelming last week. I feel like myself, I was trying to keep up with all the sales and get as much deals as I could, and it was quite anxiety provoking, I felt, so I didn't want to add to anybody's need to be on social media or need to be on time or the fear of not missing out. So anyway, basically this Friday, which is today that it's going live, I'll have announced this on my social media. I'm going to be starting a giveaway. So basically to win, you have to have follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram account, Molly McKeever Yoga, and also follow my retreat account, Sweaty Soul Retreats, because I am going to be giving away a retreat spot for next summer. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. My retreats are basically my favorite part about what I do. Teaching yoga in Greece is a dream come true, and the feedback from every person that has joined me, which is over in the hundreds now, is so overwhelmingly positive, and a lot of it has been quite life-changing for people, and that is something that I just want so much to be able to give more of. And how amazing would it be to be able to give it for free? So this giveaway is a pretty massive giveaway. You're getting an experience of a lifetime for free. All you'll have to do is pay for your own flights, and obviously I encourage that you don't enter unless you are free for the dates, which is the 19th to the 26th of June 2020. It's going to be in the south of Crete, and all the information is on my website. So basically that is the giveaway announcement, and yeah, I'm going to be posting an Instagram post as well. You can read all about it there, and you can enter via Instagram. And for those of you who are watching here, you will hopefully already be subscribed to my channel. So yeah, that's an exciting announcement, and I've been dying to do this giveaway for some time now, and I'm so privileged to be able to be in a position where I can do my best to do this for you guys who have followed and supported me so much since the beginning of my yoga journey. I wouldn't be where I am in this studio, in my retreats, in this YouTube channel without all of you guys. So I'm so grateful and so delighted to be doing this giveaway with you guys. So let's get started. We're here to practice some yoga, so let's do that. I'm going to get started facing the front of my mat. I'd like us to start on our shins, so if you want to bring a block between your heels, if that's more comfortable for you, or a cushion if you'd like to sit in another comfortable position, please do. We're going to stack our shoulders over our hips and just place your palms face up on your lap. If you would prefer a little bit more grounding, you can have the palms face down. So just gently closing your eyes. We're going to take a few minutes to really tune into the breath. I'd like you to begin just to feel your breath. Move in and out through the nose. Begin to acknowledge your day that you've had, the week that you've had, and know that in some way it has affected how you are in this moment, how you are feeling, the speed of your thoughts, the quality of your presence, the quality of your energy and breath. But know that you have the choice to be completely present here and now, and to let go of those thoughts that no longer serve you. Begin to breathe into your lower belly. I'd like you to start to fill into that space between the pelvic floor and your diaphragm. Again, a deep breath into your belly. Fill to the diaphragm. And exhale to let all exhale air go. This time I want you to breathe fully into the belly, and when you fill to the diaphragm, I want you to try and fill toward the throat. Fill your chest. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fully let go. One more like that. I'd like you to fill into your belly, all the way to the diaphragm. When you feel like you fill that capacity, start to fill your chest, your lungs, all the way to your throat. At the top of the breath, hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fully let go. This time, breathe into your belly fully. Then breathe into your chest fully. Then at the top, at the throat, try to feel into the upper back. Breathe more air into the upper back. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Fully let go. One more time like that. Breathe fully into your belly. Expand through your chest. When you can't breathe anymore into the chest, breathe more air into the upper back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Fully let go. This time, fill into the belly, then fill into your chest. Direct the breath into your upper back, and then try to direct the breath down towards your lower back. Hold at the top, full capacity. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Last round, last full breath into the belly. Expand into the chest. Fill into the upper back, broad into the lower back. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Just allow the breath to move naturally in and out through the nose. We're going to take 3 lion's breath together. I'd like you to bring the palms onto the breath. So lion's breath, if you haven't done it before, you take a full deep inhale through the nose. We exhale through the mouth. And as you exhale, you extend your tongue out as if you're trying to tip the tip of your chin with the tip of your tongue. So it's a big, you can make that sound as well. A slight restriction in the back of the throat. So we'll do that 3 times. You can slightly lean forward as you exhale and lift the gaze. Take a full deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, lean forward. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, nice, well done. Come onto your hands and your knees. So we're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips, into a tabletop position. After sitting on your shins for that long, feel free to tap the feet toward the mat a little bit just to get the blood moving back into the feet. I can definitely feel a little bit of tingling there if you want to wriggle around the ankles. And then we're going to move through some cat-cow. So inhale, arch your spine, drop the belly down, lift the chest forward. As you exhale, push down through the hands as you round into your back. Again, inhale, arch your spine, chest forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round into the spine, push down through the hands. Again, inhale to arch. Exhale to round. One more, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine and simply circle your torso around your wrist joint. It's important just to warm up a little bit into the wrists. We're going to be bringing a little bit of weight into our hands throughout class. So I'd like you to really explore the space in your forearms around the wrist joint and the muscles of the hands. Reverse the direction of the circle, opposite way. Okay, and then I'd like you to walk out the hands. So you're going to just simply change the position of your hands. Like you're pedaling into the hands. You can point them forward, you can point them out. You can point them back even if that's okay, if it's not too much. If you want to, also you can bring the top knuckle side of the hands to the mat. For some of us that can be a little bit too much, so just take it slow, try not to force anything that doesn't feel right in your body. And then bring the fingers to point out, bring the heels of your hands or the wrists to touch, and then little mini circles around the wrist joint again. And opposite direction. Okay, so bring the fingers to point forward, spread the fingers to feel the webbing between each finger. Now we're going to extend the right leg back. I'd like you to tuck the right toes initially, just to make sure that you have the integrity of your pelvis, that the hips remain square, the right finger bone remains plugged into its socket, and then you're going to extend that right leg back to find balance. So notice as you extend it back that you're not arching or collapsing into your middle spine. You're keeping the rib cage knitting up and in, you're reaching away through your right inner thigh, and you're feeling that doming through your upper spine still. I'd like you to bring that right knee wide in line with your right hip. So externally rotate and start to feel that right outer hip working for you, the right glute. We're going to lean the weight into the left hand and the left shin and come onto our right fingertips. So engage into your glutes here and start to find your balance as you bring your right hand to cup your right knee. So a lot of balance here, don't worry if you're falling out. Breathe for 3. Hold for 2, strong through your outer right glute. 1, step your right foot to the front of your mat nice and wide. Coming into this almost like a lizard lunge. Right hand to the inside of the right knee. Push that right knee out wide and find that external rotation active through your right foot. So you want to keep drawing the right toes back toward the shin. So you're getting the rotation in the hip and not the knee. If you want to move here, you can move. You might sway the hips. You might be down on the left forearm if that's where you feel you get most out of the pose or out of this shape. Again, there's no perfect pose, so make sure you're not trying to copy anything or mirror anything you've seen online or anything. I really want you to take time to connect in with how you are feeling in the pose. Okay, bringing your hands to the inside of the right foot. Bring your fingertips to the mat. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, just shift back, flexing into the right foot. Again, come forward, inhale, exhale, shift it back. One more time, inhale, lunge forward, exhale, shift it back. Come forward, and we're going to simply plant our palms and slide back into your tabletop position. So opposite side, hands underneath the shoulders again. Find that engagement through your back body and that scooping out of the front body so that we can stay active and supported. Tuck your left toes to the mat, lifting the left knee, and find that left femur bone. Plug forward into its socket. Lower belly hugs up and in, and then extend the left leg back. Reach through the left inner thigh. So that's going to help you internally rotate the left hip initially. Feel that support in the lower back as you draw the lower belly up and in. You can externally rotate the hip here, pointing the left toes out as you bring your left knee out wide and in line with your left hip. So trying to keep that left knee as high as you can. Breathe in here. Come light onto your left fingers as you lean the weight onto your right hand and right shin. This is quite challenging. You might need to keep the left fingertips to the mat, or you might be able to lean completely, bringing the left hand to cup the left knee. Keep the left glute active so we're not holding the knee up with the hand. It's just cupping it gently for 3. Breathe for 2. 1. Step your left foot nice and wide to the front of your mat. So again, our lizard lunge here. Any variation, maybe you want to find that external rotation, pushing the left knee out wide, flexing into the left foot, active through your right glute. You can do anything with the neck. You can play around with the position of the head. You can circle. Find some intuitive, creative movements here. And again, feel free to come onto the forearm if that feels right on this side. Trying to mirror what you did on the right side with the left side. Just to cultivate that sense of being balanced. Okay, and then we're going to come to our hands if you're not already there. Come on to full palms or fingertips. We're going to inhale, lift the chest forward. As you exhale, shift it back and straighten into the left leg. Again, come forward, inhale, exhale, shift it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Come forward into the left knee, plant the palms, slide it back, tabletop position. Plant the hands shoulder width, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and lift the hips all the way up and back. So setting up your feet about hip width distance, full extension through the elbows. I want you to imagine like you're hanging out of a pull-up bar. So that sensation in the shoulder blades as they lift up and out of your back. So try not to pull the shoulders away from the ears. Instead, try to extend fully shoulders toward your ears without crunching into the neck. If you feel like you're more comfortable or you can get more length through your spine by bending your knees, please feel free to do that. Okay, we're going to step into squat at the front of our mat. You can step or hop there, whatever is more accessible. Sit down low and bring your hands to prayer at the heart. So active through the glutes to drive those knees out wide. Lift the chest and breathe fully into the lower back, into the outer hips. Breathe for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Fold it forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Bring the toes to point forward, but keep the feet wide. You can keep a little bend in the knees if you like. Bring the arms behind your back. Interlock your fingers and extend the arms up toward the sky. So you can fold forward between your thighs. Your belly might be soft on the thighs. You can play around with perhaps bringing your knuckles to the left as you bend into left knee. And then maybe opposite side, bend right knee, knuckles to the right. Just playing around with the space in the shoulders back to center. And release the arms. Keep the feet wide, bring the knuckles to the back, or interlock the fingers to the back of the head. So the base of the skull. Allow the elbows to rest. And we're going to roll it around all the way up. So heavy through the head, tucking the chin, elbows down. And once you get up, inhale, lift your elbows out wide, lift your chest. And exhale, release. Bring your hands by your side body, toe heel your feet all the way in toward each other. Okay, so we're going to begin a sun salutation. And we're going to incorporate some different variations of our sun salutations today. So bring your feet to touch the front of your mat. It's important throughout class that you listen to the cues with the feet. The less we are mindful about the placing of our feet, the less that mindful energy is going to be created throughout our body and throughout our energy. So it's important, and the placement of the feet is going to encourage that sense of being mindful and having intention behind the action of your energy. Okay, so feet together at the front of your mat, big toes touching. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward over the thighs. Inhale, finding length as you extend your spine forward, perhaps bringing your hands to your shins. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank. Inhale in your plank, exhale, lower with control, elbows raise the side body. First round, come to the belly, point the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and lift the hips. So in our down dogs, we're going to play around with a little bit of balance. So first, I'd like you just to make sure that your index finger and thumb are really rooted down on both hands. You're going to extend your right leg to the sky and come into a 3-legged dog. I want your hips to stay square, so pointing that right toe down. Now, see if you can come light on your left fingertips, and maybe start to walk the left fingertips further back toward the left foot. You might even place it beside the left foot. Next level is to bring your left arm by your left hip to balance completely on your right hand and your left foot. Hold 3, push down into right index finger and thumb. For 2, fully extend through that right elbow. 1, and then left hand down, right foot down, opposite side, left leg to the sky. Come on to right fingertips. Again, left shoulder toward the ears. Remember that pull-up bar idea of left shoulder blade coming out of its socket. And then maybe you walk the right fingertips back, maybe you play around with that, and then perhaps you're bringing right arm by right hip. Hold for 3. Don't worry if you wobble a lot or fall out for 2. And 1, downward facing dog. Nice. Step the feet to the front of your mat. Inhale once you get there, lengthen chest forward. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Come to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands release to prayer at the heart. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward over the thighs. Inhale to lengthen chest forward. Exhale, plant the palms. This time just step the left foot to the back of your mat and drop your left knee down. Sweep the arms overhead. Vasisthasana, so interlock all of your fingers except for the index finger, Kali Mudra the hands. I want you to allow your hips to sink forward, but remain integral through the lower back, so keep your tailbone lengthening down. We're not taking a back bend here. There might be a little back bend in the upper spine, but we're trying to keep the length through the lower back. So try not to collapse your whole weight forward into that right hip and front foot. We want to lift up and out of the lunge for 3, 2, I'd like you to twist to the right, bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee, right hand to your left hamstring, and hold in this twist for 5, breathe softly for 4, it's hard to count when you're teaching, for 3, 2, and 1, arms overhead, inhale, exhale, hands to mat, down or step to the front of your mat, lift the left knee, lean forward and step it forward, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward, opposite side. Step the right foot back, drop the right knee. Inhale, Kali Mudra arms, opposite grip. So we all have a habitual way of interlocking our fingers. See if you can bring the left pinky over the right, probably for this one. Ground down into your back foot. Imagine your left heel trying to root down into the mat, or corkscrew down. And then imagine it was trying to slide back toward your right knee. It's going to activate through your inner thighs. And it's going to strengthen that rooting down sensation through the feet, that grounding sensation, so you can lift your upper body. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, open to the left. Bring your right hand wide of your left knee, and left hand towards your right hamstring. Keep active through the right glutes. Hold 3, breathe 2, 1, arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into plank. Inhale in your plank, exhale, lower with control. Inhale, point the toes, cobra or up dog. Active through the quads, elbows grazing side body. Exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. So again, we're going to incorporate that balance. I'd like you to inhale, extend right leg to the sky, come light on left fingertips. And maybe you stay there, or you play around with the balance. Keep the hips square. Hold 3, 2, 1. Opposite side, right foot down, left hand down. Opposite side, left leg lifts. Come to right fingertips. Focus. Maybe you bring right arm by right hip for 3. Navel to spine, 2. Push the chest back toward the right thigh, 1. Left foot down, right foot down. Make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Come to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Hands release to prayer at the heart. One more round of this variation of our Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold it all the way forward and down. Inhale to lengthen, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat. Feet on separate tracks. This time, option to keep the left knee lifted, crescent pose. Sweep the arms overhead. Again, Kali Mudra the hands. So interlock all of the fingers except for index. Engage into left glute. Plug that right hip back slightly. If you need that micro bend in the left knee, take it. And try to push your head back into your triceps or biceps. So squeeze the arms straight, no bend in the elbows, active through the arms, active through the feet. And then twist to the right. You're going to bring that left hand again to the outside of the knee, right hand to the left hamstring. Hold 3, 2, 1, arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot to the back of your mat. High lunge, crescent pose left side. Bring arms overhead again, Kali Mudra, opposite grip this time. Right hip forward, left hip back. Draw the navel to the spine, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling with your index fingers. And then we're going to twist to the left. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to your right hamstring. Hold it here for 3. Relax through the shoulders. Twist from the belly button for 2. Right hip forward, left hip hugs back. 1. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, chest forward, feet touch. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases. Fold and step back into plank. Inhale in your plank, exhale to lower with control. Inhale, up dog or cobra, active through the glutes and the quads. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Extend right leg to the sky, balance left leg or left arm. Maybe 3, 2, 1, opposite side. Left hand down, left leg lift. Be mindful here, notice where you need to activate. Light on right fingertips or fully balanced. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Come to standing. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, hands release to prayer at the heart. Okay, so we're going to move into our Surya Namaskar B variation. And there's going to be a little bit of balance as we move through this. So I'm going to demonstrate first this first bit. So when we come into our chair pose, we'll start chair, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bakasana. So what we're going to do here, we're practicing coming toward our one leg bakasana, okay, our ekapada bakasana. So what we want is, don't worry too much about the end goal. I want you to start feeling what it's like to balance, or we're trying to create the muscle memory basically. Forget about achieving the goal or the pose. We're trying just to strengthen and connect with what we need to do in order to come into this pose. So first option, if you're very well practiced in your bakasana, I want the knees slightly down toward halfway. You're going to float into your bakasana, point the toes, round through the spine, and then you're going to step the left foot to the back of your mat. So you're going to quickly step the left foot to the back, and then we're going to lift to that 3-legged dog on the right side, and then step the right foot through for our standing sequence. If you are not well practiced in your bakasana, you're going to lean the weight forward onto the elbows. You're going to round through your spine. You're going to just float the left toes. So here we're going to be leaning forward, rounding the back. Right toes will stay to the mat, left toes stay down. And then quickly you step the left foot to the back of your mat. And right leg lifts. Okay? So you can do this sequence, whether you're practiced or well practiced in your bakasana or even your one leg bakasana. Okay, so take it slow, be mindful, be kind to yourself, and really this is about having some fun. So let's have some fun. If you are more comfortable with a pillow in front of your mat or anything, if you're very scared of face planting, that's an option too. Okay, so feet together at the front of your mat. We're going to inhale, sit down into your seat, sweep your arms up by your ears. Exhale, we're going to fold forward over the thighs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, chest forward. Exhale, plant the palms. Bakasana, or you simply bring the knees to the backs of the triceps. Lean forward, and maybe you just lift the left toe. If you're in your bakasana, you're going to try to step the left foot back either slowly or quickly. And then we'll all step left foot back, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot through between the hands, warrior one. Drop the left heel, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. So we found our way to our warrior one. I want you to engage into the left glute, hug the left hip forward, extend up through your fingertips. Relax into the jaw, relax into the shoulders. Okay, bring the arms behind the back. Interlock the fingers for humble warrior. So extend back through the knuckles. We're gonna fold forward to the inside of the right knee. I'd like you to take any variation here, but try to keep your hips square. Allow the head to hang heavy, knuckles toward the sky, active through the outer edge of your left foot. Our warrior 3. So once you come onto the ball of the back foot, you can keep the arms as they are if you like. Left leg back. Balancing on right leg. So if you want, you can release the grip of your hands. You could come into your hands to prayer at the heart if that's more available or accessible for you. Navel to spine. Plug that right hip back. Hug the left hip forward. Step the left foot to the back of your mat. Release your hands. Come to Skandasana to the inside of the right foot. So we're going to lunge into the right knee. Flex the left foot toward the sky. Lift your chest. If you can bring the hands to prayer at the heart, great. If not, don't worry. Hold it here for 3. Lift the chest. 2, 1. Ground the left hand. Spin both toes to the right. So left hand underneath the shoulder and both toes are pointing to the right. So we're in this almost like a TFL or a T-band stretch. Very similar to side plank variation. So I want you to lift up out of that left hip. Right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right arm over your right ear. Inhale, we're going to dip the left hip down, right arm back. Exhale, push down and lift the right hip. Dip down and lift up. Dip down and lift up. Last time, dip down and lift up. Nice, hold it here, and then we're going to walk our hands to the left. You're going to come into Skandasana all the way to the left. So lunging into your left knee this time, flex your right toes to the sky, hands to prayer, or if you need, hands to the mat. Breathe for 3. Lift up through the chest for 2. 1, plant your right hand to the back of your mat, spin both toes to the left arm to the sky. We're going to extend left arm over left ear. Inhale, dip the right hip down, extend the left arm back. Exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale, dip down. Exhale, lift up. Flex into your feet. Inhale to dip. Exhale to lift. Last time, inhale to dip. Exhale to lift. Nice, hold it here. And then simply you're going to bring the left hand down to the mat, spin onto the ball of the back foot, step back into your downward facing dog, facing the back of your mat. We're going to come into that balance again, extend your right leg to the sky, maybe you come to left fingertips, maybe you balance completely for 3, 2, 1, opposite side, lean into left hand, left leg floats for 3, 2, 1, down dog. Now step to the front of your mat, inhale, chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Chair pose, sit the hips low, big toes touch, inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer as you come to standing. Shoulders over hips. Well done. Okay, so we're going to repeat that opposite side this time. So when you're ready, sit the hips low. Inhale, sweep the arms up by your ears. Exhale, fold forward over the thighs. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, bakasana, or this time we're going to be hovering the right toes. You can keep the left toes to the mat. So either keeping left toes down, and then we're all going to step the right foot to the back of our mat. Left leg to the sky. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, warrior, 1 left side. Step the left foot all the way forward. Drop the right heel and sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Okay, so active through that right glute to try and get that right hip really pushing forward. You want to ground down through the outer edge of your right foot. Feel your shoulders soft, fingers active, navel to spine. Find your breath. Bring the arms behind the back, opposite grip, interlock the fingers, extend back through the knuckles, inhale, exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. So lifting those knuckles, hug your left hip crease back, hug your right hip forward. Strong through the back leg, navel to spine with each exhale. Lift the gaze forward, coming to warrior 3. Spin onto the ball of the right foot, lean lean forward, extend the right leg back. Again, navel to spine, reach to right inner thigh. Plug the right hip forward. Okay, release the hand. Step back into Skandasana, the back or the front of your mat. Bending into your left knee, right toes flex toward the sky. Hands to prayer at the heart, lift the chest. Hold for 3, breathe for 2. 1, right hand down to the back or back, front, whatever it is, hand corner of your mat. Spin both toes to the left. So again, we're coming into this IT band stretch. Extend your left arm overhead. Inhale, dip the right hip down. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, dip it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. Hold. And then we're going to walk our hands all the way to the front of our mat, the original front of our mat. And lunge into the right knee, flexing left toes, coming into Skandasana, our surfer's lunge. Again, you can come into any variation here. Try to keep your right heel grounded. So if that means coming up a little bit higher through the hips, that's fine. And then ground left hand underneath left shoulder as you spin both toes to the right. Extend your right arm to the sky and then extend your right arm forward over your right ear. Inhale, drop the left hip down, extend the right arm back. Exhale, lift it up, push down through the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, dip it down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, dip down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, dip down. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. And then bring your right hand down, spin onto the ball of the back foot, step back, downward facing dog. Right leg floats, and maybe left arm floats, or you're on left fingertips. For 3, 2, 1. Opposite side, left leg floats, right fingertips, or full balance. Navel to spine, left shoulder toward left ear for 3, 2, use your right toes to balance. 1, and then down dog. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, extend your spine. Exhale, fold forward over the thighs. Chair pose, sit the hips low, arms by your ears. Exhale, hands release to prayer at the heart. Okay, well done guys. So we are going to do that one more time on each side, obviously. And that is our Surya Namaskar B, which is basically the bulk of our class. But then we'll get a little bit of time to play around with the full variation of the pose. So, when you're ready, sit the hips low, inhale. Arms by the ears. Exhale, folding it forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, find that length and space for the breath. Exhale, bakasana, or you're floating the left toes this time. So lean forward, knees to center of triceps, round into your back, hug your elbows in to that chaturanga shape. And then we're stepping the left foot with control to the back of our mat. Extend the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, warrior 1. Step the right foot forward, drop the left heel, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. So hug the right hip crease back, left hip pushes forward as you push the mat away to your left heel. Breathe for 3, hold for 2, 1. Circle the arms behind the back. Habitual grip this time. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, fold it forward. Humble warrior. Lift your knuckles toward the sky. Allow the head to relax. Engage the left thigh. Breathe deeply into your belly. Now bring your gaze forward. Remember, you can change the position of the hands. Lean for warrior 3. Chest forward, left leg back. So remember, navel to spine. Engage through your upper back. For 3, 2, 1. Skandasana on the right leg. So release the hands, step the left leg back, and then bring your hands down to the inside of your right foot. So we're sinking down into the right knee, lifting the chest toward the sky. So proud through the chest with the right hands to prayer at the heart. And then that IT band stretch, bring the left hand down underneath the left shoulder, spin both toes to the right. Okay, so this time we're going to change it up a little bit. I'd like you to really push down into that left hand. You're going to come light on your right toes, and then you're going to step that right toe behind, just tap the mat, and then step the right toes in front. Your right hand can stay to your right hip, tap it behind, and then tap it in front. Tap it behind, tap it in front. Hold with the right knee in line with your hip. You can either bring the right hand to the right knee, or you can reach for the foot. Coming into that full vasisthasana B for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot back to the front of your mat. Walk your hands all the way to the left. Skandasana into the left leg. So again, proud through the chest. Hands to prayer. Flex and point the right toe if that feels good. Playing around with the flexibility. And then right hand down. Spin both toes to the left. Okay, so ground into the right hand. We're going to come light onto the left toes, left hand to left hip. I want you to really extend through that right elbow. So this hand is taking a lot of the weight, but we want to really push them out of the way so we're not collapsing into the joints. You're going to tap the left toe behind you, and then tap the left toe in front. Tap the left toe behind, tap the left toe in front. Behind, in front, try to keep it light, behind, and now bring the left knee in line with your left hip. You can either bring the left hand to the knee, hold it here, or reach for the toe, extend. Vasisthasana B for 5, for 4, 3, 2, step the left foot to the front of your mat. Nice downward facing dog. Plant the palms, step it back. And again, our balanced right leg lifts. Maybe come to left fingertips. Maybe extend fully through left arm. 3, 2, 1. It's a full body balance. You really need to focus on the entire body. Left leg lifts. Right fingertips light or right arm cartwheels. What I love is that you have to be completely connected to your entire body to hold this balance. And then release. Nice. Step to the back of your mat, the new front of your mat. Inhale, extend chest forward. Exhale, fold over the thighs. Chair pose, sit the hips low. Inhale, arms in line with cheekbones. Exhale, come to standing, palms to prayer at the heart. Okay. So we only have one more round to complete the entire sequence of our standing practice, and then we'll play around a little bit more with some other shapes and movements. Okay, so when you're ready, take it at your own pace. If you need to pause or anything, you can press pause. It's the beauty of these videos. Chair pose, sit the hips low. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward over the thighs. Inhale, chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, bakasana, plant the palms, knees to the backs of your triceps. Lean forward, round into the spine. So hug your belly button up and in. And this time we're stepping the right foot back. Extend the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot through. Warrior 1, drop your right heel, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Again, active through your right glute to wrap that right side body forward. Relax the jaw, the shoulders, energy through the fingers. Breathe. Feel that grounding through the feet. Sweep the arms behind the back, interlock the fingers, the non-habitual grip. Extend back, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Nice, lift the knuckles to the sky. Again, try not to forget about that back leg. So really strong through the back leg. Knuckles to the sky. Okay, bring your gaze forward. Spin onto the ball of the right foot. And lean the weight into the left leg for Virabhadrasana C. So your warrior 3. Hold, chest forward, right leg active. And then Skandasana to the left. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Bring your hands to the inside of your left knee as you lunge into the left knee. Right foot flexes. Sink the hips low, but keep that chest lifted. Now grab the right hand, spin both toes to the left. So this time we're going to come straight into that vasisthasana B. So you can either bring the left hand to the knee as you bring the left knee wide, or if you want, you can reach for the toe and again come into that vasisthasana B. Easier if the right hand is slightly in front of the right shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the left foot to the back of your mat. Walk into Skandasana on the right side. Lunge into the right knee, lift the chest again. Hands to prayer. Engage the left thigh, engage the glutes. Lift up from the pelvic floor. Last time, bring your left hand down underneath left shoulder, both toes to the right. And again, last time, vasisthasana B, any variation. You can even grab the outside of the right foot if you like. And again, like I said, it's a little bit easier if the left hand is slightly in front of the left shoulder. A little bit more space for the side body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot to the front of your mat. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. Float the right leg and the left arm maybe for 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left hand down, opposite side. Extend left leg, right fingertips, or full balance. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, amazing. Hop into squat at the front of your mat. Sit down into your seat. Bring your left elbow to the inside of your left knee and extend your right arm back. So coming into this twist, you can either stay here or you can bind behind the back. Hold. Lift the chest for 5, engage the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side, right elbow to inside of right knee. Extend your left arm back and maybe you fully bind. Try to keep those knees out wide. Lift the chest for 5, hips low above the chest for 3, 2, 1. Release, well done. Bring your hands in front. We're going to drop onto our knees. So you're going to bring the knees forward. We're coming into our prep for camel back into squat. So you're going to bring the hands to the lower back. You're going to squeeze your inner thighs together, lift the chest. We're not bringing the hands to the back. You're drawing your elbows in, lift the chest, and then squat. Try to catch your squat, and then knees forward. Drop the knees, hands to the back, lift the chest, engage the glutes. Push the hips gently forward, squeezing your thighs toward each other, and then squat. 3 more. Knees forward, hands to the back, lift the chest, and then squat. You bring your arms forward to counterbalance. 2 more. Knees to mat, hands to the back, elbows in, squeeze your inner thighs, imagine you had a block between your toes, and then squat. Last time. Knees forward, hands to the back. This time if you'd like to come to your full camel, you can bring your hands to your ankles or your heels. Lift your chest, push the hips forward, lift. Try not to hinge from the knees. You're pushing your hips forward and lifting your chest for 3. Breathe for 2. Be active through the glutes. 1. And then hands to your back. Release, sit the bum towards your heels. Squat position. So we're going to come into our squat. Bring the feet a little bit wider than you're used to. Bring the right hand behind you. Lift your hips, come to the balls of your feet. Extend your left arm overhead. And then back down into your squat. Opposite side. So you're going to windmill the arms around. Bring the left hand behind you. Lift your heels. Lift your hips. Extend your right arm overhead. Activate the glutes. And again, sweep forward. Come through squat right side. Now if you want, you can come toward your full wheel. If that's in your practice, you can lift and find the mat with your right hand. Come into squat. And then release the same way. Forward squat position. And again, if you want, you can come toward your wheel. same way that you came out. Again, try to continue doing whatever feels right in your body. We'll all meet in our squat position. And from our squat, we're going to fold forward again. Bring your toes into touch. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the thighs, plant your palms, step back into plank. Holding your plank, we're going to come to side plank on the right. So spin both heels toward the right. You can stack your left arm on, or left leg on top of the right. Extend your left arm to the sky. Hold, squeeze your glutes, activate, squeeze your inner thighs. And then dip that right hip all the way down and bring your bum to the mat. You're going to face the back of your mat for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Extend your legs if you need a micro bend in the knees, find that. You want to evert your feet, so make sure the big toe outside of your foot is pushing forward. Inhale, extend the arms up, exhale, fold it forward. So this can be any type of forward fold that you're in the mood for. So that could be a little bit of a rounding through the spine if you wanted. If you want to find that length and come into more of a single jointed stretch, just locating the stretch in the backs of the legs, and perhaps you lengthen a little bit more. But that round shape in the back is actually going to open through the entire back body. There's no right or wrong, it's just exploring with shapes. Hold for 3. Slow down the breath for 2. And 1, slowly release. We're going to come out like we came in. So we're going to come through that side plank, right hand behind you, pointing toward the front of your mat. Bring your feet to the right, push down and lift up. Side plank to side plank on the left. Right arm lift, use your outer obliques, your waist, engage glutes, squeeze your inner thighs, and then we're going to dip the left hip down and bring the bum all the way to the mat, folding over your legs again. So if you want to explore the different shape this time, again, if you were rounding through the spine on the opposite side, then maybe you straighten the spine on this side. Again, there's no right or wrong. I want you just to simply explore with shapes. Try to focus on your breath here, remain completely mindful and present of each choice you make in this pose and why. Slowly begin to come out of it. Left hand behind you, push into the left hand, lift up into your side plank on the left, and then full plank. Inhale, exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to find our way onto our back. So you're going to hop through or jump through, and we're going to find our way straight away onto the back. So I'd like you to roll down to your spine. Well done, everyone. You can cross your right thigh over your left. We're going to come into reclined bakasana. Flex your feet. Reach forward for the feet or for the ankles or shins. Lower back rounding. Again, belly gently rising and falling with your breath. Flex the feet so that we bring this rotation from the hips rather than the knees. Relax the jaw, the back of the head is heavy. And then release the feet. We're going to come into a twist. Scoot your bum to the right and bring your knees to the left. Arms wide. And just allowing the weight of your body to sink into the mat. Your arms out into that nice wide T-shaped position. Allowing your chin to sink towards your right shoulder. Just breathing down into the belly, into the lower back. Allowing this gentle twist just to move its way through your spine. Allowing that to massage the digestive organs. Starting to release physical effort, but try to remain as present, as connected as possible. Following the journey of your breath in and out through the nose. Slowly bring the knees back to center. Scooch the bum a little bit back in, unravel the legs. If you want, you can bring your knees left to right a little bit. swaying through the hips. And then we're going to cross the left thigh over the right. So you bring your knees in towards you. You might need to lift your head, neck, and shoulders as you reach for the feet or ankles or shins. And then flex the feet, bring the knees or the feet out wide. Allow the head, neck, and shoulders to relax down again. See if you can keep the lower back heavy and we're not arching through the spine. Eventually, with the health of his spine improved, we'll feel the entire spine on our mat grounding. Breathing deeply down into your lower belly. And then slowly you can release the feet, but keep that left knee over the right. You're going to bring the right foot down, scooch the bum a little bit to the left, knees to the right. And again, you can bring your arms out into that T shape. And allow your chin to sink toward your left shoulder. Enjoying that gentle release for the lower back, that space in the outer left hip, just feeling and being aware of the effects of your practice today on your body. Perhaps any stiffness that you found at the beginning of class. Now noticing space where that stiffness was. Bring the knees back to center. Scooch the bum in. Bring your knees left and right. So just to finish, I'd like you to bring your knees in toward your chest. Coming into a shoulder stand, you're going to bring your arms by your side body. Walk the shoulder blades in toward each other. Now, if full shoulder stand isn't available, you can extend your legs toward the sky. Or if you want, lift your hips. Now, I like to come to plow first, interlock the fingers, shimmy the shoulders in, and then bring the hands towards the middle back. Extend the legs toward the sky. Point up through the toes, squeeze through inner thighs, engage the glutes. Allowing the blood to come from your feet, truly your shins, your calves, knees, thighs, hips, all the way down toward the shoulders. Weight in the elbows and the backs of your arms rather than in the neck. Point up through the toes. If you're trying to touch this evening with your toes, engage through the glutes. If this is way too much, you could even come into half shoulders down with the knees bent. Hold for 3. Breathe, 2, 1. Plow pose, bring the toes behind you. Again, it doesn't matter if the feet don't touch the mat. So your toes can stay to the mat. If they're touching the mat, you might extend the arms. You can interlock the fingers again, or just palms face down. If the toes aren't touching the mat, I would advise that you keep the hands to the back, just for some support. Hold for 3. Breathe, 2, 1. Deaf man's pose. You can release the hands, bring the knees to frame the ears, and then interlock your hands over the backs of your calves. So bring your right hand towards your left wrist or vice versa. Round into your back. Feel that space between each vertebra of the spine. Deep breaths into your lower back, into your glutes. Between each vertebra of your spine. This is one of my favorite poses, especially after doing any type of back bending. Okay, slowly lift the knees, hands to the mat, and slowly release from upper back to middle back to lower back. We're going to extend the legs long on our mat, point through the toes. Bring the right hand under the right bum, left hand underneath the left butt cheek. Palms face down, push into the elbows, lift the chest. So walk the shoulder of the elbows in so the elbows are underneath your back. Lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can keep the chin tucked if you want, or look up, or look back. Fish pose. Breathe here for 5. Lift the chest. 4. Broaden the collarbones. 3. Squeeze inner thighs. 2. one, tuck the chin and come onto the back for your Savasana, final resting pose. Ankles can come to the far corners of your mat, hands can rest on your belly, or palms face up by your side body. We're going to take a few minutes of stillness to completely let go, to allow the body to absorb the effects and results and benefits of our practice. Taking some time here to connect with what is. Let go of resistance. Observe any frustration. And watch your breath as it moves in and out through the nose. I encourage you to stay here for as long as you can, at least 5 to 10 minutes. Press pause, find stillness, be aware of your thoughts, be aware of your breath and the physical body, and then press play again and join us to close practice. Rolling onto the right side of your body, coming into a fetal position, push into the left hand, keep the eyes closed to come all the way up to seated. So sit in any comfortable seat, cross at the ankles or the shins, stack your shoulders over your hips, sit up tall. Just take a moment to observe. Feel that length through your spine. Relax the muscles around your jaw, your face. Take some time to practice gratitude, to thank yourself for bringing your body to your mat, for bringing intention and action, for bringing action to that intention of dedicating time to yourself today, connecting body with breath. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart, bow your chin towards your chest, honor yourself, honor your breath and your practice. Bowing your chin, thumbs to the brow, and namaste. Okay, thank you so much for practicing with me today. I loved that flow. I thought it was a lot of fun. Challenging but fun, and I think that's my favorite thing about exploring body, is finding a challenge but making it fun. And so I hope you found that today. I encourage you to join our giveaway. Like I said, it's going to be announced, or it has been announced on my Instagram, Molly McKeever Yoga, and there you can read all about the terms and conditions of the giveaway and what you have to do to enter. But it's a big one, and I'm so excited for hopefully one of you guys to be coming with me next June to Crete, completely free, which is just so cool. So yeah, I hope you're having a fabulous day and that you feel fabulous after that Vinyasa flow. Have a super day.